Sierre-Zinal meant really a lot for me. It's like one of the majors.
It's the only race that you can say that if you win it, you are the best.
I will try to break the record.
Philemon knows that Patrick is the number one.
And he's the world champion.
I'm afraid of Patrick.
And Rémi, he might be the one to beat.
So I think I am more than ready for the race.
I think tomorrow is maybe like the most of a mystery for me.
I think Nienke will win.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I think it would be legendary if I could write my name next to all the other winners.
In my head, it's all clear, so normally nothing can happen.
My name is Philemon Ombo-Kliau. I'm a Kenyan. I usually train run together in Kenya, Kiambogo.
My name is Patrick Kimwena, team Run Together, and I'm coming from Kenya.
My name is Thomas Greci. I am founder and chairman of Team Run Together and athletes representative for our Kenyan athletes. We were expecting a lot last year, and I think we had a good preparation, but sometimes in athletics you are not able to plan, especially in mountain running and trail running, and there are some challenges for our runners taking part in the Golden Trail Series events. So we have chosen races which fit our runners better than last year, I think. So it's not the long distance, the very long technical race like Segama. So starting with Sierre-Zinal, I think this should be a good motivation, a good start for them with a good result. Guys, you know what is waiting you in a few days? Yeah? One of the biggest competitions this year, for sure.
Patrick Kipangino is from Kenya, and he's the world champion for the vertical kilometre. Short distance, uphill, fast running. He's someone who we don't know enough about yet to know how much of a challenger he can be overall, but he could be winning this year.
They are team members. They are training together in the camp in Kenya, and when they are here in Austria in the camp in Kals. I don't think I can call them close friends. Philemon knows that Patrick is the number one at the moment, but Philemon is the younger one, and he knows what to do, or he knows the standard of the best one in the world. He's challenging Patrick every day in trainings. It's hard to predict who will be stronger. For me, right now, Patrick is still number one, and Philemon is the one chasing him. That's the situation.
Philemon Mbogo is a super talented runner from Kenya. He's been winning races across Switzerland, and he's only 20 years old. They've been shorter races, so can he step up to the Golden Trail?
I want to be a champion for this World Series.
That's their target, to fight for winning the overall, yes. So I know that there are some who are really strong, and Rémi, he might be the one to beat.
Do you know Rémi Bonnet?
For now, I don't know the name, but...
Do you know Rémi Bonnet?
Sorry?
Rémi Bonnet.
Do you know who he is?
Directly after Mont Blanc, like the confidence was high, but I took a small break, like to recover well, and then like the goals was to really prepare well for Sierre-Zinal. The training was really good actually because we did like all what we want to do, so it was perfect. Like we did all the workouts that it was planned without any injuries, so I think I am ready for the race. Kenyan introduced like a specific training for Sierre-Zinal that he did before he broke the record here. So it was like a VK, like full gas, and then go down easy, and then a 10K full gas. And we did like 2 weeks before the race. The numbers was quite good. Like in the uphill, I did like I think 3 or 4 minutes faster than what I was doing in the same climb. And then the 10K, I did it in 29:30. So it's quite good after a long climb. So I think I am more than ready for the race.
She's leading, but only by about a minute, because Nienke Brinkman from the Netherlands, who's a marathon specialist, is tracking her down. She is flying. Nienke, what a performance on her debut to come second.
Do you think you can win it, Sierre-Zinal?
After saying this, honestly, I think it's going to be really hard because if Nienke didn't win, and after racing her last year, that's insane to me that she didn't win this race. So I think it's going to be really hard to win.
Returning for her first race of the season is Nienke Brinkman. She's a 2:22 marathon, and she destroyed the series last year.
My name is Nienke Brinkman. I run for Nike Trail and I'm from the Netherlands. Sierre-Zinal 2021 meant really a lot for me. I think it opened all the doors to professional sport for me.
Sophia's leading the series, but knowing Nienke is returning is going to create huge doubt in her mind.
And I keep seeing people and seeing lists of people, and I'm like, oh, right, there's also that person. Like, normally I'm like, oh, okay, Nienke, Ali. And now it's like, like there's just a million people that could beat me.
People forget that she almost qualified for the Olympics last year.
Sierre-Zinal, what does he mean to you?
Yeah, for me, Sierre-Zinal is the mythic race of Switzerland.
It's like one of the majors in trail running.
Our runners, they are highly motivated.
I'm really excited to race.
It was one of the goals that I put to myself to win it one time.
Sierre-Zinal is, I think it has everything.
It's the only race that you can say that if you win it, you are the best. Like.
Hello and welcome to the Golden Trail World Series. The best trail running show is back and we are buzzing.
Next, the Golden Trail moves to the big daddy of trail running, Sierre-Zinal. 31 kilometers with 2,100 meters of elevation. It's where road runners can take on trail runners.
Sierre-Zinal is known as the fast and furious race. All the athletes from many different sports are coming to compete Sierre-Zinal and to see who is able to take the crown.
When you hear, for example, who says, oh, Nienke Brinkman can beat the record and so on, is that a little bit pressure, or how do you feel about that?
I think in a good day maybe it's possible, but we have to see tomorrow.
What do you believe is the best position you're capable of tomorrow?
I think tomorrow is maybe like the most of a mystery for me. Haha, we both want to win, and I want to beat you and you want to beat me, but we like laugh about it, so it's like, it's pretty, yeah, it's unique. I think Nienke will win.
This year is the 50th edition, 10 years after Mark Lowenstein. Yeah, this year is for you.
Yeah, I hope it's for me. I think I am ready and I will give my best to win it.
Who is faster uphill, you or Rémi?
I hope world champion will be some more faster than Yes, in my mind, I will try to break the record.
Many people are telling them, especially Patrick, he's the one who might win, and everybody expects a lot from him.
This is my second time. Last year, I was position 6. This time, I'm focusing to improve from number 6 hopefully to the podium.
Yeah, of course, I trained for winning the race, so I am here to be on the top of the podium.
He trained hard. It might be his years. I mean, we hope so.
It's weird. I'm excited. Normally I'm excited because I'm really focused on the result, but here I think it's going to be a really fun race, and I'm excited that I'm not too stressed about the result.
It's the 50th edition. Yeah, who doesn't want to be at the 50th edition? And you see all the winners invited here at the 50th edition, and you're just like, wow, how cool is it if you were one of them?
I think so, yeah. I think the training went well. In my head, it's all clear, so normally nothing can happen.
I think it would be legendary if I could write my name next to all the other winners.
Carry enough water and bottles with you, because it's getting hot. But I think it's necessary to be excited and a little bit of nervous to get out all the energy for the race.
Like 0.5%, I'm afraid of Patrick. No one else.
The finish line with the Tamanu will win.
When I wake up, I was a bit scared because I sweat during the night, and normally I never sweat during the night, so I was a bit scared that I had some fever during the night or something like this.
I think I will be a little bit conservative at the beginning because I just really don't want to blow up in the middle of it. Yeah.
Cheetah for sure.
Okay.
Like,
deal. I know.
yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
Sick.
they look fast.
Yeah, cheetahs are fast. That's facts.
Yeah. I'm nervous. Yeah, I am. But it's normal. Yeah, I'm nervous. I think it's something that is a good sign for me that I'm nervous. But yeah, I wouldn't say no, I am not nervous. I do think that trail running is very tough.
In my mind, I will try to break the record.
So if you win Sierre-Zinal, you are one of the best runners of the world.
No one told me to come here because they were like, you shouldn't race that because I don't think it is good for you. Well, I'm going to prove you wrong then.
When I'm on the starting line, I usually look at my colleagues. I say I'm the strongest. I give confidence on myself, saying that this race I'm going to win.
Yeah, for me it's always different here because I think I have much more pressure on the shoulder because everyone telling me that I have to win.
I was so happy because we have one European who was pushing very hard.
I was calling Patrick. Patrick, I know you are strong. Let me push you in order to remove the course record.
I think we start a bit faster than last year, but the legs was feeling good. Until at one moment I look at my watch and I looked the number of the heart rate and it was really high. So it was quite strange and I knew that it was a problem with my body at this point.
Yeah, I was ready to suffer in the race. ready to, to fight, really. So in the first 5 minutes, I felt like I wanted to really push and I wanted to go hard in the climb, and somehow I got really dizzy and a bit nauseous during the uphill, and didn't go away, and my legs, as if they didn't work, as if nothing felt good today.
Hey, Sophia. I wasn't stressing about all the women ahead of me because I didn't have the goal necessarily of winning. I just wanted to have a really good race, and I think because of that, I just executed it almost perfectly, and then it really worked out for me.
She's still holding up incredibly well. It's Madalena Floria.
I don't think I can really pass it. These women are just going too fast for me. I think throughout the race, though, I was just getting more and more confidence as I just kept feeling good.
Were you nervous?
Always. I think more than the runners.
Patrick Kippingina, the oldest statesman from Run Together, is leading out.
I got some information that it might be Patrick with some seconds lead. And then I was just waiting for them and hoping the best.
Make history!
For me, it was a surprise that the gap was not that big between Patrick and Philemon.
But I knew that it was something going on, it was not normal, so I continued to try to have a good rhythm, but I see that my energy in the body was lower and lower. For me, I always try to go a bit further than the pain, but at some point you have to listen to the body, because if you get more hurt, it's not good for the body. Yeah, I think today I was more racing for the other than for me, and I think it was also part of the problem, because I feel that everyone was waiting for me, and it was a bit too much, I think, for me today.
I know I race better when there's no pressure. I was talking to Nienke after the press conference yesterday, because I was like, I am really grateful for myself, but I'm sorry because all the questions were like, you're supposed to win. You're supposed to break the record.
Who says, oh, Nienke Brinkman can beat the record?
I know how much it sucks when that happens, because you're like, yeah, that is maybe my goal, but I don't want you to think that's my goal, because then if it doesn't happen, then you feel like people are disappointed.
Focus on cooling, taking the nutrition. You know you can do this. We know you're only getting warmed up, okay? Don't stress out.
You think you're ready, you feel good, you have I had no argument to say why I would perform like this today or why I would feel like this today. I had no signs whatsoever. So I don't know. I was just thinking, all right, how am I gonna finish this race?
Good job. And I told Philemon, let me go, and if you find me downhill, you try to come and push, so that you can be position 1 and 2.
We passed without much reaction or without being able to follow Philemon. I was surprised, yes, that this happened. For the downhill, did you train some downhill?
Last year, I was position 4 in the front of Kenyan at the Patromamo.
Look at Kenyan, he's passing! Kenyan's coming in so hard!
Wow.
Ooh.
1 second not to be focused on your steps, it's possible to crash.
We will focus. This year, for sure, I was not having pressure downhill. I become motivated by people, become very happy, looking forward for the winning.
motivation for all the other runners who are behind, who are trying to improve in their mountain running skills, to see that we really have the best ones.
Monica Floria is looking a little bit more tired.
I think it also helped. I passed them in front of big crowds who were also just cheering, and so that in combination with like, oh, I think they're getting tired and I'm still feeling good. The whole race, I was waiting for people to pass me. And so I had that feeling the whole time. And like truly into the finish line, I was terrified of who was behind me. Oh, I've never run that fast.
At what point did you say, all right, this is mine?
Never. Until like 100 meters to the finish. When I crossed the finish line though, that was an insane feeling.
I wanted to see how far I could push it, I think, in this way. I totally thought about stepping out or, what am I doing here? And then I really think about that finish line. Think how nice this finish line is. Even if you don't, you cross there, it doesn't matter. You cross there 20th, 30th, doesn't matter. But actually this finish line is something you will remember.
Do you think you will remember the finish line? Do you remember the finish
I
line?
do. It was a bit odd because I was a bit, I was not really there. Yeah, it doesn't really sound like convincing now. My entire story is just not convincing at all.
Next, the Golden Trail went across the Atlantic to America for Pikes Peak Ascent.
If Judith wins, we're very close to the overall.
I showed that I'm one of the best ones.
Do you think the Pikes Peak record is possible?
No.
The Golden Trail now moves north to California for Mammoth Lakes.
Few athletes get lost.
Worst case for me is Judith wins next week.